Hey guys, Gabe Seymour here with Pest Patrol. So as you can see, it is raining here in the beautiful Portland area. It's getting colder. It's becoming October, November, fall's in the air. And as things get colder and darker and rainier, your pests, whether that's rats or mice or even just insects in general, they're going to be seeking shelter in your home. They're going from being okay with being in bushes and shrubs to more wanting to be in your home, inside of sheds, in garages, that sort of thing, in order to seek kind of warmth and shelter. So I want to talk through 3 things that we can do to help prevent rodent activity in your home. 3 things to help prevent rodent activity in your home. I want to make sure that you stay protected, and so let's go. Okay guys, so this is number 1 here. If you have a garage or an exterior door, whether that's into a mudroom or even like sometimes a front door can have this type of issue if the weather stripping gets torn away, is underneath here you've got a gap that's big enough for a mouse, and depending on the size of the gap, a rat to get through pretty easily. Now this goes straight into my garage. Now let me show you some ways that we can help solve this. So I have here a door sweep. This is from Excluder, which is a great brand. This is one of the higher end models. It's a little more industrial and hardcore. You don't need anything quite as intense as this. You can get most any door sweep. You may just have to replace it over time. But you take these and you can stick it. And you stick it over the door, and that takes away any gap there. And this has like steel wool inside of it and then a thick rubber around the outside so rats can't gnaw through it. That's kind of the purpose of what these are made for. But you can get any sort of door sweeps at like a hardware store, and that'll help solve that problem. The thing we see a lot is the edges around garage doors. This seal will be chewed away or broken over time, the weather stripping, and so make sure this is in good condition. It's super easy to replace if it's not in good condition, but it could be an entrance place, and this stuff as well, the weather molding, could be an entrance for rodents, rats, mice, etc. All right, I want to talk about dryer vents here for a sec. Dryer vents are an easy access point for rats in particular, especially if you have one of those kind of foil flexi vents in the back of your dryer. Rats can literally climb, depending on how low down to the ground this is, which mine's pretty high up, but some are really low, and they can climb up these vents if they don't have covers on them, and literally just climb in, chew right through the foil tubing in your dryer and be inside your home. So make sure you either, they make kind of plastic covers you can get for these, or you can stick some metal mesh here, just depending on where it kind of sits on your property. Same thing around doors. Just make sure you've got a good weather seal there around the bottom. Okay, and then this is number 2 here. Make sure your vent screens are in good condition. So mine, it's got like a metal vent screen here, or vent plate, I guess. But a lot of them use just a kind of a metal hardware mesh, and those just get punched through all the time. So go around and inspect it. I'm going to post a couple pictures here. You really don't need a hole very big for a mouse or rat to get through, so make sure these are in good condition. And just a quick note on that, if you don't have vent screens that are in good condition, what can end up happening is the rodents get in, and then you have your crawl space with vapor barrier and insulation in there, and rodents will just tear that up. They'll poop everywhere, they'll pee everywhere, they'll make their nest down there, and then you have a huge issue. So these are some tips that
can really save you a lot of time and money in the long run. I mean, we're talking like go out and buy some hardware cloth, really cheap, easy fixes, but just something that if you take care of it, it can really add a lot of value to you long term.
So the last thing, item number 3 on this list, is make sure that you don't have any food products, like stored products, whether that's any sort of grains. A lot of people keep like flour, grain, rice, oats, that sort of thing, sort of in a garage pantry. Make sure that's all stored, preferably up high, because rats and mice will literally chew through plastic containers. Same thing with like dog food, bird food, anything like that that's seeds or nuts or grains or really food of any sort, rodents will be attracted to, and that'll cause them to try to get into your house. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope that added a lot of value to you. Make sure your home, your garage, your sheds are safe during this fall and winter season from rodents. And as always, if you have any sort of an infestation, currently we have YouTube videos on how to set traps, where to set them, how to do bait boxes, and all that sort of stuff. And so we hope to add as much value as possible. But if for whatever reason you need our services, you can give us a call, 503-985-6523, 503-985-6523. Thanks for watching.